Work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, cause I'm not giving up on my dream.
Hi guys, it's Brookelynne and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a Let's Talk video. I do these Let's Talk on my Tuesday uploads, which is more lifestyle. I also do Friday uploads, which is more beauty, hair related type content. So let's get started. So today's topic is going to be in my Let's Talk is about the trend, which I think is disgusting, transabled. So before I get into this, I will do a disclaimer. I'm not putting any hate or giving out any hate on anyone who's like that. I'm more just feel sorry for them because I just don't think what they're doing is right, but I just more giving my love. But obviously I disagree completely with what they're doing and I'm not giving them any hate, just a disclaimer. So more and more this year I've seen stories on the internet about people who've been disabling themselves because I feel like they should have been born disabled, and I think that's disgusting. Sorry, it is. So I've noticed while I've done my research that it has been going on for years, which no. Now, for me, I am a severely visually impaired woman. I'm legally blind, but I'm not completely blind. I have like some sight more close up, but I'm not talking about my visual impairment in this so much, but I am just kind of giving you my perspective on this transabled trend from a woman who has been disabled with an eye condition her whole life, and the struggles I've had to go through and that many other people with a disability have had to go through throughout their whole life, or for however long they've had this illness that they haven't brought on themselves. So I seen on TikTok from this girl on TikTok called Jenny. She kind of reacted to this video she'd seen online about this girl, I'm not going to mention names or anything, who put drain cleaner in her eyes to make herself blind. When I seen that, I literally bubbled with rage. Seriously, I did. Because why would you want to disable yourself? That's my thing. God, I'm a Christian, so I'm a Christian, so that's who I am, and I believe in God, and I believe in Jesus, and I believe in the Holy Spirit, and I believe that God has given you this healthy body that hasn't been wrecked by the sinful world that we live in, and you have been born completely healthy, not one disability, nothing apart from your mental illness. That's what's causing that. I'm just putting it out there. And yes, you have mental illness, you need to get help for that, but instead of getting help, like proper help, you go and destroy parts of your abilities, taking away yourself. No, I'm sorry, that is disgusting. You're violating the body that has been given to you, perfectly healthy, all abilities intact, everything, and you decided to either cut off your leg, put drain cleaner in your eyes and make yourself blind, wreck your hearing. I've heard all sorts, and it actually pays me right off, because us who actually were born disabled or who got a disability for an illness, we can't magically bring our abilities back. Do you know what I mean? I can't go around say I'm going to get my sight back unless an operation comes out that enables me to have full sight again. I'm living with my eyesight condition for the rest of my life. I choose not to be negative about it. I choose to do the best I can with what I've been given. And for people who have been given full sight, full ability, decide to take that away, I'm sorry. There's people out there who are even worse. I'm not trying to be hateful, but who are even more disabled than what I am. Even people who don't even have their own mind. They probably are waking up wishing that they had their full ability back. There's people who have locked in syndrome where all they can think and control is their mind. They can't control their whole body. They would love to have their whole ability back. They just would. And for someone who's mentally ill decides to take one of their ability away because they feel they should have been born disabled, shame on you. Literally, shame on you. Look, I mean no hate, but literally, take a good look in the mirror, because that is not right. You see people, disabled people, like my disability is more so a hidden one. I do have ADHD too, but I do bring a cane when I'm out sometimes. But if you see me without my cane, you just think I'm a fully abled person. But I struggle with my sight every single day. Like, I have to use aids. Like, if I'm going out on my own and it's dark, I have to use a cane. There's no question about it. I have to. It's one of them things, it gives me independence, that's fine. I've kind of come to terms with that. With glasses, I have to wear glasses to see things sometimes if there's small print. Or use a magnifier, like accessibility app on my phone, my tablet and stuff like that, laptop, to make sure I can see it properly. I have to read things with large print. That's how I get by day to day. With getting about, I have to make sure I know where I'm going or have someone with me. That's just the way it is, because places don't have like directions, and I don't have to use my Google Maps and whatnot. But that's the struggles, some of the struggles I go through day to day. And people who have different disabilities, they go through them with their own disability, and it is a struggle. Like, there's times where I would love to be able to drive, and people who take away their eyesight, they have the full ability to be able to drive, like where I do it. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm a burden, and you have the full capacity of your body to do everything, like drive and all, and you decide to put drain cleaner in your eyes or get your like limbs cut off. It's disgusting. It's plain and simple disgusting. And to that woman who decided to put drain cleaner in her eyes, I pity her, because she shouldn't know who told her to do that. A psychologist on a chat room. Literally, girl, you should have got help in a medical facility. If you are literally contemplating doing that, you need to get help, serious mental help. You may feel trapped by your eyesight. I would love to have your full eyesight to feel trapped. See, with my eyesight, I thank God every single day that I have the eyesight I have, that I'm able to do what I can do with what I've been given. I thank God every single day. There's times where I feel like, oh, I wish I could do this and do that. But I'm like, do you know what? Thank the Lord I'm not blind, because I could have been born fully blind with my eyesight condition. I have nystagmus, and the vein at the back of my head was completely detached when I was born. It grew grew back slightly as I grew up, like as I got into like from a baby to a toddler to a child, it kind of reattached itself a bit, which was definitely God, because the life I have now, I could have lived some of it when I was fully blind, but I wouldn't have had the confidence I have now with the sight I have. So why would you literally ruin your good 2 eyes that God given you? Literally. Why would you ruin it? Like, why? What have you to feel trapped by having eyesight? What have you to feel trapped about? I don't get that. Your eyesight should be giving you freedom, independence. Eyesight's there to make you see your surroundings. It's not there to make you feel trapped. I'm sorry, love. I mean no harm, but that is a mental illness. You should have got help before you went to the chat room. The psychologist who told you to do research and put drain cleaner in your eyes. That actually makes me feel physically sick, with people out there who telling people who are vulnerable to do that to themselves, to disable themselves. Instead of being a proper professional, if I was a psychologist and someone came to me saying I want to disable myself, I would say to them, in no way under God's good earth are you doing that to yourself. I am putting you in to get sectioned. I would. That's what you should have got, instead of getting people to tell you, like, not even proper. If I was a proper psychologist, they wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't. No. If I was a psychologist, I would have put that person in to get sectioned. I'm sorry. It just infuriates me that there's people out there enabling this too. No hate, but it just shouldn't be a trend. It shouldn't be. You look around, society has people like me and everyone else like who has disability that's not inflicted, self-inflicted. We're all out and about throughout this world, this society. You see them about, you see people who are completely blind with their guide dogs or canes, to people who are deaf with their hearing aids in, using sign language to communicate. You see people using wheelchairs to get about. You see people like just autism, having a different like understanding of this world. You see people using aids to get themselves independence. And you have a full ability, like, no. And with the RNIB, I don't think you who took your own eyesight, I don't think you'd be accepted by an RNIB. If a conversation came up about how you got your eyesight condition and you told them, oh, I took it away, they'd be beating you with the blind sticks. I'm sorry. I'd be joining in. Like, you'd be like one of them pinatas at the flipping party. Literally. That's just the way it would be. But disabled people like myself, we face discrimination. We face hurtful comments about our eyesight, our disability or condition, whatever we have. We face hateful, hurtful comments sometimes on a daily basis. Now, because my eyesight, my disability is hidden unless I use my cane or my aids. No one can tell unless I'm going up close to my phone or looking at things up close. That's how you can tell that I have an eyesight condition. I don't really get this discrimination as an adult life. I've got it growing up as a child. I've had comments like, you'll never be able to have kids with your eyesight condition. I've had hurtful comments like, oh, she can just dream. She'll not have a normal life. And I've had to mentally process them comments. And then with me, I grew up with like my mind, I kind of wear my heart on the sleeve. I'm not throwing a pity party for myself. I'm just not. I'm just kind of explaining how having this discrimination throughout my life has affected me. I've had to sit there and mentally process, oh, it's going to be hard for me to have kids. I'll not be able to have kids. No one's going to want me. I'm not good enough. And I was already getting this kind of internalized thinking I'm not good enough from growing up and having these comments on top. It wrecked my self-esteem. I'm sorry. And there's times growing up that I actually let on that I didn't have an eyesight condition as a teenager, just to be accepted. And there's people out there who actually want to, they're doing this to themselves, to disable themselves. And there's some people out there, idiots, who are literally letting them do it. And I'm sorry, I'm just getting really upset. It upsets me. Because people out there who would love to have a full ability of their body and they can't. They can't. We can't flip magic ourselves up our full ability. Do you know what I mean? We can't use a flipping special product. I wish I could use it. I'm happy, I'm grateful for what I have, but I wish I could use some sort of beauty product to put my sight back in. I can't. But yet there's some girl going out there using drain cleaner, some person cutting off their limbs. It disgusts me. It really does. It really, really does disgust me. It's a disgrace. It really is a disgrace. This transabled trend, disgusting trend, needs to end right now. It does. And if you don't agree with me, that's fine, but I think you just should look in the mirror. Like, we're just gonna end. Like, the people who are being transabled, they're getting more praise sometimes. Well, a lot of people like myself who are against that whole transabled trend, but there's people out there who are praising that, and they are getting more praise for like, oh, you're so brave, taking away your eyesight, taking away your limbs, letting on who they come out as who you really, really are. No, they have a mental illness. I'm sorry. It's one thing like being like transgender, whatnot, and transracial, but it's a complete other thing to be transabled. I'm sorry, it really, really is. No, I don't know. I really don't know, but it's just, I think if you're watching this video and you have been dealing with these thoughts, I feel bad for you to have these thoughts of disabling yourselves. I feel bad. I just feel pity for you. For my advice for you, if you are that person, don't stable to your body. I know it may seem like in your mind the easy way. It's not. It's not. And take it from someone who's grew up with a disability and have had to adapt their lives to this disability. It's not the easy way out. Go to a proper professional, not someone from a chat room or someone like who claims to be professional but they're not. Go to a proper mental health service. Get mental help. Get therapy to get rid of them thoughts. Get something. Just write a thing, like even write a list of what you're grateful for your body, for what it can do for you. Be grateful for what you have, and that's just the way I'm saying it. Like, be grateful that you've never had to have discrimination because of your disability. Be grateful that you've never had to have challenges, like mobility challenges, eyesight condition challenges, anything like that. You've never had to use an aid to do anything like that. Be grateful. Literally be grateful. I'm grateful even though I am a disabled woman. I have a disability. I'm grateful for the life God's allowed me to have. Like, I'm grateful for my husband. I'm grateful for the house I live in. Most importantly, I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to my 2 Frenchy kids, and I'm also grateful that in the future, in the near future, I'll be having my own kids, and I'll be doing a whole parenting with disability series on my channel when that time comes. But I'm just so grateful that I've got to live life despite having a disability, to live the life that I live right now. I'm grateful for like a work placement too. I'm just grateful for being able to go out and walk around full control of my legs, everything. I'm grateful for, yeah, I may have like severely visually impaired, but the rest of my body works like the way it should. So, like, what do you think of this whole trend? Do you think it's a disgrace? Are you for it? Let me know in the discussions down below. But personally, I just do think it should end. I think there should be proper mental health for them people out there. I really do. Like, I really do. And I don't think that these people should be claiming any disability benefits because they are not themselves. That's a whole different topic. But it kind of coincides with that, or any like free aids or anything like that, because you did it yourself. If you're like that, if you're not, you don't deserve to have these free handouts because you done it yourself. Sorry, that sounds harsh, but that's just how I feel. So let me know, anyone who's came across this trend, this disgusting trend, let me know how you feel about it, etc. If you have a disability yourself, let me know how, if it angers you, which I presumably it does anger you, because it angers me a bit. It actually makes me feel sick to my stomach, people doing it to themselves. But just let me know, and I'll see you again for the next one. Stay gorgeous, God bless, bye.